Mondays with Mark Allen, welcome back. Today I wanted to talk about life more than sport itself. There's one thing that we all have in common. What is that thing? We're all getting older. Now, if you're a young person, that's actually kind of a cool thing because what you're looking at is years ahead where you're going to be building momentum and trajectory in your life. If you're an athlete, as you go from your teens to your 20s, maybe even into your 30s, you're probably going to be getting better and better and better. Some of us are on the other side of that aging curve where you're trying to actually slow down the decline, sort of readjust your goals to fit where your body's at right now if you're an athlete, or fit where your life is right now compared to when you were 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years even younger than you are today. But there's one way, no matter what age you're at, no matter what endeavor you're putting your energy into, that you can be your best. And that simple golden rule, one that I followed when I was racing, was to always just try to challenge myself each and every day with what I was doing in my training. Challenge, though, should be a kind of thing that stretches you, but at the same time, if you achieve that stretch that you've put in place, that one thing that's going to test you on that day, you know that you're going to also be able to get up tomorrow and do it again and again and again. So it's not about creating these horrendous, intense challenges that are going to leave you flat on your back. Yes, maybe once in a while you overreach in a workout or in a race and really go for it. But on a day-to-day basis, that simple concept of stretching yourself just a little bit in whatever it is that you're putting your energy into will really help you to be your best. It's a simple idea or concept if you do it. Here's how it worked for me. As an athlete, when I was racing, one of the big events that I did was the Nice Triathlon in Nice, France. And the bike course was incredibly challenging, especially the descents. I loved climbing. I didn't love descending. So my stretch when I would train getting ready for Nice was to do a lot of hill riding. I loved climbing up. That was not a stretch for me. I was really strong on uphills, but the downhills, I never felt like I really could get into a rhythm. So when I would descend, I would try to push that limit just a little bit, push that stretch so that I was not comfortable on the descent, so that I was a little uncomfortable, still in control, but uncomfortable. If we stay in that level of doing what we do that is comfortable, our life will be flatline, complete flatline. We won't get better, we won't be fulfilled, we'll just sort of be existing. But when we each and every day stretch, that's when we start living. So I would stretch on those descents to try to get better and better and better. I never had one good descent in training. However, in the 10 Nice triathlons that I did, I had 10 victories and I had 10 great descents, because of all those days where I stretched myself in training. Getting ready for Kona was also similar. The bike course in Kona, as you know, is kind of flat to rolling. There are no big climbs in it, and it's a very different kind of way of riding where you have to generate power in that aero position hour after hour after hour. I was not good at that. So what did I do? Getting ready for Kona, the Ironman in Hawaii, I did a lot of riding on flats and rolling out through the eastern cornfields of Colorado outside of Boulder. It was not comfortable. I did not like that kind of training, but it was a stretch and it was what I needed to do to be ready to actually have a great bike ride in Kona. So as you go through your life, as you go through the different phases of aging, one of the other elements to this stretch is to stretch yourself from where you are at today. I'm 63, so what a stretch might be for me physically now is very different than it was when I was 30 or 35. That's okay. That's still enabling me to be the best that I can be at whatever age I'm at. So I give that as a test or a homework for you this week. Do what you do that has importance, but do it in a way that stretches you a little bit. And it's not about, again, going harder or pushing yourself all the time. Sometimes the stretch is actually to become more proficient, more efficient, more relaxed, getting your mind to be quiet in whatever it is that you're doing so that you have a better flow. That might be a stretch for you to get into that space, but it might also be what helps propel you to your best. So let's be our best this week. Take that stretch and enjoy life.